In Chapter 7 of Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God, after years of marriage to Joe Starks, now 35-year-old Janie is beaten down, spiritually and emotionally empty. Although Janie thinks about leaving, she fears the unknown and escapes into fantasy as a coping mechanism. Deep into her thoughts, she doesn't have to deal with the monotony of work and her disappointment with her life. Janie notices that Starks seems ill, that he was hurting inside. Rather than snapping back at him, she says nothing, realizing that all she has to do is wait for him to die. In the meantime, as he grows older and less healthy, Starks grows more abusive and critical toward Janie. He makes fun of her for the smallest things, like not being able to cut a piece of chewing tobacco correctly for a customer. And he insults her looks, calling her old. Pushed to the limit, Janie talks back to her husband and defends herself, pointing out that Starks himself is older, and she returns the insult, commenting on his looks and inability to perform in bed. Starks is enraged, especially because Janie insulted him in front of his group of porch sitters. He hits Janie and makes her leave the store. In Chapter 7, the relationship between Janie and Starks becomes more openly abusive, in part because Janie fights back. Her defiance and his anger escalate in their public showdown on the porch. Janie embarrasses and humiliates her husband, and Starks in turn hits his wife and banishes her from the store. Their previously private power struggle is now on display for all to see. Their marriage changes in other ways too in this chapter. Starks may be dying. Janie notes that there was already something dead about him. Janie's escape in fantasies foreshadows her eventual escape from a loveless marriage. In these ways, Chapter 7 continues to explore the themes of independence and love. Janie thinks about a country road at sunup and the possibility of fleeing. But instead, she finds a way to deal with her feelings through thoughts and fantasies. She mentally detaches herself from her everyday life and chores.